I hope this podcast can inspire you to always dream big and make it your reality. I am your host, Jess Williamson, a serial entrepreneur and business coach. And today I am going to talk to you about the biggest mistake that I see business owners making. So, you've probably started your business with a dream of having financial freedom and time freedom, but somehow we end up furthest from that as possible. And this is exactly what I want to talk about today because I have been there. I've hit rock bottom, I've burnt out, I was burning a ton of cash as well, but we start a business to avoid these things, to make more money, to have more freedom, to do the things that we love. So why do we end up there, right? And we all make mistakes and we can all learn from our mistakes, which is the key to growth and the key to anything. But what I want to chat about is how you can actually run your business in a way that doesn't end up with you in burnout, burning a ton of cash, and working more than you've ever worked before. In my first year of business, some of you would have heard this story. I was working full time, I was juggling the business, I was jetting off to New York Fashion Week, I was growing internationally. There was a lot going on, and so I was spending a ton of money and also burnt myself to the point of adrenal fatigue. But what I did was, after I realized it didn't have to be that way, I pivoted and I changed and I began running my business in a more lean way and in a way that I could control. So it really does begin with setting the foundations right in your business before you begin building on them. Many business owners come to me for coaching and they say, Jess, how can I grow my business? I've got this 6-figure goal or 7-figure goal. And usually, firstly, they've usually plucked that number out of thin air because it sounds great. But that's another topic for another day. But they've got this goal to scale and grow. Some of the time, they don't know exactly what their goal is. So if they don't know the exact number, how can we work towards it? It's more of just a wish than a goal, right? So they skip the foundation stages of setting a clear goal and then actually making sure that their business model allows their goals to be possible. I have a lot of, especially service providers, come to me and their pricing structure is in a way that they have a 6-figure goal and they think the answer is, I need more clients. I need more clients. I need more clients. Guess what? If they wanted to hit their 6-figure goal and we work out based on their hourly rate, how many clients they would need and how many hours they would need to work in order to hit that 6-figure monetary goal, they're never going to hit it because they don't have more than 24 hours in the day. And we can't be working all 24 of those hours either. So have you ever really stopped and done the maths around, is your goal going to be possible in your current business structure with your current pricing strategies? Because this is something really important that I work with most of my clients on in the very beginning, services and products. And I have helped many business owners tweak their entire business model to set them up for success. But so often, especially female business owners, they're just focused on, I need more clients, I need more followers, I need the quick hacks, I need to grow, my engagement on Instagram, I need to be doing reels, I need to be doing ads. None of those things are going to help you if your business structure is not set up in a way that is going to facilitate that income or that growth without sacrificing your entire life, without sacrificing every other minute in your day. Once we have that correct business structure, then we can begin working on actual strategies that will grow your business, gain you new clients, and help you reach those goals. But if you're creating a business model and you continue to work on that, what happens is you start to resent the business. It's taking all of your time, it's making you sacrifice things that you don't want to sacrifice, and you end up somewhere that you did not want to be. So this is always the first step that I work through with my one-on-one clients. And this is something that I wanted to bring to light for a lot of people because I honestly see this as the number one business mistake that people make. Otherwise, you don't really have a business, you've got a job. And even in a product-based business where you can scale how many items you're selling, you've got to pack the orders if you're still packing them. You tend to think that if I work more hours, if I put more energy into my business, spend more time on Instagram, whatever it is that you're doing currently in your business, you've probably decided that if I spend more time in my business, it will equal more results. And that is definitely not always the case. The point is we need to spend the time and energy in the areas that matter. And that's what we can work out only once we have that clear and structured business model that actually allows you to reach your goals. So I went from burnout and adrenal fatigue and all of that fun stuff in my first year of business 5 years ago to now getting to work on my own terms. I'm earning more money than I've ever had. And the key is strategy and control. So maybe you're listening to this thinking, I'm currently there. This is totally me. Jess is talking exactly to me. But maybe you're not sure on how you can take on those more clients or how you can make more sales because you have no time to actually fulfill and pack the orders that you're getting. Maybe you're not even paying yourself anything currently, or you're working more hours than ever and not getting to spend time with your kids or friends or family. You're probably also working weekends to, inadvertent commas, catch up. And I see this all the time on Instagram when people are like, I'm working on the weekend and here's me catching up on the weekend. The weekends should be for rest. And I have not worked on a weekend for about 3 years now because I drew the line in the sand and I knew that in order to be able to have more success, I needed to give myself that time. So if you are currently sitting in any of these spaces, working weekends, feeling burnt out, not paying yourself, wondering how you can really take on more clients or take on more orders, but you're afraid because if you do, it means more work. I get it because I've been there, but it doesn't have to be that way. So one of my one-on-one coaching clients recently came to me because she was extremely burnt out. She was working more than ever. She was making a lot in sales, like a lot, but she had zero freedom. She was not getting to spend time with her family or friends and not having any rest at all. But she was stuck in this problem of, Jess, I'm making some money, but I'm not seeing any of the money at the end of the day. I'm also not seeing any time freedom, and I'm starting to resent the business and almost self-sabotage the business because if the business grows, it means I lose even more freedom, lose even more time, and that's not a good place to be. It's like a trap. Without the right foundations, you may end up feeling stuck. So I want you all to think about right now, do you have a goal to make 6 figures or hit that 7-figure mark? Whatever your goal is, do you have a plan and know exactly how you will get there? Or something that I see really often is, are you just hustling, putting more and more time and energy into your business and hoping that at the end of the year you see on your profit and loss statement that you've made 6 figures? Because the chances are a high percentage of you listening right now are probably in that bracket where you're just working. You're putting in all this time and energy and you're working and you're working and you're working. And you look at the bank statement every month, or you look at the profit and loss statement every month, or maybe you're not even looking at the profit and loss statement, and you get to the end of the year and you're like, damn it, didn't hit my goal. I'll try harder next year. And this is the trap that we fall into because we think trying harder equals more results. This is the problem. So what I would say is make sure that you go back, reassess your goal firstly, make sure it's a goal that you really want, reassess your business model and see if that can actually get you to that point. But thirdly, do some profit planning. So you don't have to be an accountant and you don't have to be a financial planner or anything like that, but you can do some simple profit planning to allow you to understand what exact steps and what exact components add up to equal your financial goal at the end of the year. And there's no point waiting until December or, June 30 to check that and see, oh, have I made the goal or not? Because we're not here to just wish and waste away a whole year. In business, you can reverse engineer your goal. And you can keep track and have milestones at each stage to make sure that you are hitting those. So let's stop leaving it up to chance because there's a good chance you might not reach your goals. Or if you do reach your goals, you're probably burnt out and extremely exhausted. So the biggest mistake that I wanted to share with you today, and hopefully it's made you, if you're currently there, you're like, shit, I need to get my stuff sorted. So the biggest mistake is feeling like if you have more time and if you invest more time into your business, you'll get more results, you'll get more sales. This is an absolute myth because the more time and energy you put into your business, the less time and energy you have to continue growing that. And the other biggest mistake that I see is having no set plan around profit planning, pricing, and income. Because guess what? You can reverse engineer it. So in the upcoming lesson inside of the Dreamers and Doers membership, I am actually going to share with the members exactly how to build out their business and income plan so that they can reach their income goals without leaving it to chance. And without working more time and without hustling harder. So this lesson is like a really deep dive. This is probably one of the most important lessons that I've ever run in the membership because without this, no marketing strategies, no Instagram hacks, no ads is ever going to get you to your income goal and ever going to get you to that sustainable business model that you love, that really supports your lifestyle, and that brings in the income that you've desired. So if you are interested, make sure you click the link in the show notes or head on over to my website, jessicawilliamson.com.au, and join the membership because you can join and cancel at any time. It's only 57 Australian dollars per month. That is so cheap. This lesson alone would be worth probably over $1,000 if you were to go to it as a workshop or a mastermind or anything like that. But you can get this lesson plus a bunch of replays and a few lessons in my portal for literally just $57. And then if you just want to get this lesson, you can cancel after the 1 month as well. But guess what? Once you join, you probably will never want to leave. And a lot of the members have been in the membership for a long time because I'm really, really passionate about making sure that every lesson is full of value. So I hope to see you over in the Dreamers and Doers membership. I look forward to hearing all of your light bulb moments or key takeaways. So make sure you do reach out and send me a DM and please share this podcast with someone that needs to hear it because the more that we can share it with others, the more we can change the world, the more we can have actual women supporting women and more women in successful businesses and successful roles. So thanks for helping me spread my message and I will speak to you next time.